I did something bad. Might be real bad. But you know what? It's worth it. Today we're talking about crazy customers and the crazy things they do to try and take advantage of you. And I've got an interesting story to tell you, and I want to tell you how I handled it, why I handled it the way I did, and then show you the one thing I believe you need to start doing today to scare off crazy customers from your business. So, someone emails me to give me a compliment about my product. They had purchased one of my courses, they said they loved it, and they were following up with me to try and promote something that they were doing. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. Here's a loyal customer taking my advice, getting success. You know what? I'll check out what he's up to. I like seeing my students succeed. And I'm looking through it and I was like, oh, he did a good job. I'm proud of him. Then I send an email to one of my team members, and my team member fires back, be careful. What? What do you mean be careful? He goes, well, Derek, he did buy the course, but he also asked for a refund for that course 3 months after the refund period expired and proceeded to talk about how horrible this course was in an effort to get his money back. And then he filed a chargeback. Wait a second. This guy just emailed me telling me that my course changed his life. And you are now telling me not only did he buy my course, go through it, 3 months later demanding a refund, and then filed a false chargeback? Yes, that's what happened. At this point, I had a decision to make. So I sent him an email. Hey, I'm gonna change his name. Hey, John, so glad that you got these results. I talked to my team. We're gonna set up a case study interview. Would you be interested? He said, yes. You know what happened next, right? So we get on the phone. I call him up. I'm like, hey, John, what's up? So I'm really proud that you had all this success, and I'm happy that you want to be featured as a case study. Why don't you tell me about your success and how the course helped? He's sitting there right on the phone. Well, Derek, here's what I used from your course. Here's this, here's this, here's this. Here's what I'd like to talk about. And I'm sitting there like, because I know this is going to be great. I let him talk for like 12 minutes, just talking about his story. And then I end it with, well, it seems like you have a lot of great things to say about this course. He says, yeah, it changed my life. And I said, okay. Well, on this date, you wrote this to my support team. And I read him the email. The phone gets silent. And I was like, do you care to explain this? Because then after this email, you then filed a false chargeback telling the credit card company that you didn't get what was promised to you. But here you are today telling me the course changed your life. Can you reconcile this? Silence. This is an interesting story for a couple of reasons. Let me tell you why. Something that I've learned very quickly as a business owner is that sometimes the customer is wrong. They say the customer is always right, but I have a new saying. The customer is always right until that customer is wrong, at which point I believe we should have the right to make fun of them. And the reason why I believe we have the right to make fun of them is because in this specific example, it is so egregious that I thought I would never see something like this happen again. And then it happened again, and again, and again. And you want to say maybe it's my marketing, but one of the things I've learned is that when you're dealing with masses of people, right? We have more than 20, 30,000 customers, over a few 100,000 subscribers. When you're dealing with masses of people, maybe 2% of them are idiots. It's probably higher than that, but 2% of them are bad people, like this person. And many business owners keep that bottled up. They don't share it with anyone. They don't tell anyone the story. And it's because we live in this world where it's not okay to defend yourself as a business owner. And I think that's kind of scary because there are people who are doing really horrible things and it really needs to stop. I mean, they talk about refund fraud being one of the biggest problems that big box retailers face. And I used to think that wasn't a thing until I overheard a bunch of people talking about, it was actually a few women were talking about how they bought these dresses to go out in, went out in the dress and then returned it. I then told a few of my friends about this and they were all laughing. They're like, oh yeah, I know a few girls that used to do that when they were in their early 20s. I was like, what? That's like stealing. But this sort of behavior is common and no one says anything about it. Not me though, I always share it. When someone says something stupid or does something dumb like this, I almost always make a point to make an example of them. I don't do it because I'm an ass, or maybe I'm an ass, but I don't do it for that reason. I do it because I believe sharing these stories with you, 1, prepares you for the reality of doing business online. 2, sharing the stories like this, to me, is like spreading coyote urine in your backyard. It keeps the deer away. I hope by sharing the story with you on camera today, by retweeting people's tweets when they say something stupid, by screenshotting bad emails and putting it on Facebook, I would hope this scares away the people who would do something stupid like this. So people always ask me, Derek, why do you always pay any mind to them? I don't pay any mind to them. It doesn't ruin my day. I reshare this stuff because, one, I believe that it matters. We need to set the example that we want our customers to live up to. And I believe that you need to show people how you want them to act. You want to show them how you don't want them to act. But on the same token, it also helps scare away the people who would act inappropriately. That's why I do it. Now, I don't know if this is for everyone. Not everyone wants to go down the route of, I guess it's kind of considered shaming. Is this considered, Mark, is this shaming?
Yeah.
Is it? It might be shaming. Shaming is such a bad word. I believe it's not shaming at all. It's like just putting, as Michael Port would say, a velvet rope in front of your business and keeping all the riffraff outside of it. Something that we all need to do. So, if you ever wondered why I shared these types of comments on social media or share these stories, now you know. Sharing those comments is my coyote urine, and it helps. Here's what I want from you. What do you do to scare off bad customers? Leave a comment below this video. If you like this video, like the video, subscribe to my channel. See you tomorrow.